Mm-mm. All right. Hello. Incredible greetings, everyone. Incredible greetings. How is everyone doing? Uno momento. All right. So, hello. Incredible. I say evening, afternoon. Lord, why am I saying evening? Incredible afternoon. I just realized I was saying evening. I'm like jumping way ahead. But hello, everyone. Welcome in. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365, home of the unspeaking brand of products, Sillaholics Anonymous, 365 Creative Academy, and all that kind of good jazz. All right. We are going to do a little silhouette work today. Okay. I am going to show you when I say customize, my level of customization. And what I mean when I say customizing. I think that there's a lot more within the custom t-shirt industry, the craft business like industry, where when someone says like customize, you know what? I'm not going to make assumptions. We're not going to do that. All right. So hold on. I'm not going to make assumptions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pose the question, right? If you had to, like, when you think of a custom shirt or customize, I mean, I just did some cutouts and stuff yesterday, whatever, but let's just say shirts, right? Because this is actually what I'm about to design for. What is up with my lips today? So when you think of customized shirts, someone contacted you, they're having some sort of event. In this case, you guys can see it on the screen. It says Georgia State, right? So let's say we're designing a shirt for someone that is either having a trunk party, going off to school, blah. Thank you so much for sharing the live Local 4 Suites. Thank you. And hello to everyone that has said hello. What would you do? So how would you approach that? When you think of custom, what do you think custom designs include? Put it in the chat real quick while I share this out. Okay. I'm sharing this out. So I want to know what you guys consider customization. Okay. So let me know in the chat as you guys come in. Continue to say hello. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If you are new to Silhouette Studio, let me know in the chat. If you are new, put new. If you are someone that's been using Silhouette Studio, but you're always looking for good instruction, good tutorials, let me know in the chat if you're not new. But if you're brand new to Silhouette Studio, let me know. All right. Oh, shoot. I don't know why I did it like that, but whatever. Okay. Come on now. Control A, copy, share now. And now let's share it to my groups. Almost done. All right, someone said that a name and a pic, okay, a picture, okay, or creating like a specific design. All right, I see that one. Individualized elements. Hello, hello, hello. Incredible afternoon, incredible greetings. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hey, hey. Personalize. Your own creative thoughts. Okay, y'all are giving me generic. Like I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. What would be your approach? So like just let me know right now. You had to design a shirt for someone or a family. It's for someone that's going to Georgia State. What are some of the elements? What are some of the things that you would do and create for this particular, like for this order? All right. I want y'all to dig deep. I know y'all might be sneaking in at work, right? But try to like kind of, hold the phone down and type out the letters. I don't care even if it come out crazy and it's missing some letters, some words are not quite spelled. The English language is effed up anyway. Like, I mean, let's be for real. No one should really be judging anybody about how they write things on posts, because the English language is giving very ghetto anyway. The way that these words work, words like kernel that doesn't have R in it at all. So no one can tell you, I'm sorry, for me, you can't tell me something is spelled wrong. If that's how my brain processed it, the same way whose ever brain processed the word kernel to not have an R in it at all, however you type it out is how you type it out. And tell those grammar police folk, them internet bullies with the grammar police, tell them to kick rocks, okay? Because until they can explain that, until they can explain why Wednesday is spelled the way that it is, leave you and how you spelled your words alone, okay? So just go ahead, sneak in, let me know, what would you do, okay? Let me know what would you do. She laughing at me. I'm serious though, but it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay, let's see. What the heck is going on over here? Okay, let's share this out. Let's go group. I really don't remember what group I shared this to just now, so my bad. Okay, someone says staying true to the brand, but adding things to make them original. Okay. Hello, hello. Incredible greetings, incredible morning, afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. How many people, like, your first instinct is to add a picture? How many of you guys, that's you, right? So, ooh, okay. I like that. I like it. Okay. Adding something about the city. I may or may not have Atlanta or ATL over there in the corner somewhere. So, great minds think alike. All right. Does anybody like instantly think that if it's a custom design for someone that's like graduating or going off to school, that you have to include a picture? I'd include the school logo, school colors, okay? Okay, someone says no, they don't have to add a picture. Incredible afternoon, craftastic tips with Shawnee D. All right, so if not adding pictures, if you're going to add additional text, right? Sometimes the pics be looking tacky, okay? I mean, I didn't say that. I'm like, I know I didn't read that. Like, that was a comment. So I wanted to say, oh, yeah, she's talking about people. I mean, not to say you're talking about anyone, but I feel the same way too sometimes. But I was just like kind of reading the comments. So if you don't add pictures, right? So when people say to add elements, so I like the Atlanta cityscape, right? So I like that. Adding things to make them original. But what kind of things would we add other than like the cityscape? What will we add to make this like original? What can we add to it? Get y'all thinking caps on this good old July 5th, on this good old Friday. Wait, it is Friday, right? Yeah, it is Friday. I had to think about it for a second. Hey, just say. Nope, you don't have to add pics. Hey, Cora, incredible greetings. So what else will we add? Come on, y'all. Some kind of frame. Okay, some kind of frame. A peach? I mean, I know it's Georgia and all, but I don't think the school is really, I mean, like peach. I don't know. That was kind of interesting. I mean, some people may want to have like the state fruit, like the state icon or whatever. So I don't know. I guess maybe. Well, did you add any words to it? Would you add any additional words? What are we doing right now? So I have some shirts I'm going to design, but I'm going to show you. I've actually already kind of customized it, but I thought that this would be a really good kind of a video, a lesson, because I'm going to show you how on Facebook, if they read the description, which most of, actually, let's see if y'all read descriptions over on Facebook and YouTube. So actually, did I put it in that or did I put it in the caption, the post caption? So if you're over there, what does the caption say that we're going to do today? What are we going to do today? So this is more of like a teaching moment, but yeah. Pics of the school, a picture of the school, which I actually did that with the Howard one before. So that's actually a pretty good one. I don't know if Howard has like a really, I mean, the way they're building is, I don't know how Georgia State is like, they have like a tower, because Howard has that clock tower like building with the clock on it, and that's very distinctive. I don't know if GSU has something like that. I've really looked into it, but I have done that before with like a picture of the school, and it was that picture of Howard. Actually, you know what? My husband probably just moved that shirt. Where is that shirt? It was an all over shirt. I don't know where it's at, but I actually have done that before. So that's a good one too. Claws. Okay, because they are the Panthers. I like that. Their name. Somebody else said monumental building on campus. Like, that's what I'm. And I just looked at the comment. I didn't even read it, and I talked about Howard, and it has that building, right? So I've used that on it. Look at God, girl. See, who been teaching you? That's your alma mater. The years they attended. So this is someone that's going to the school, but I like that because you're going to see on the other side that I kind of went with that, right? So she's going to school this year. So I did add a, since 2024 or 24, because this is the year that she's going. So, all right, I'm liking these ideas. I'm liking, okay, I'm liking the way y'all are thinking as well. All right, so for me, I wanted to add some words, right? So I'm actually waiting. Let's see. No one read the description for this post. What are we going to do today? It's in the description over on Facebook and YouTube. It's in the caption or the description, one of those. I need somebody to go, like, kind of however you see the caption or whatever on your phone or your computer. What did I put on there that we're going to do? What did I put on there? What are we going to do today? Actually, let me check and see. Is it? Oh, yeah. It's in the description and the caption. It's on both. Okay. Okay, I know it says customized design, but I put something specific. See, last time, y'all may or may not know, that code may or may not still be active. Last time I hit a discount code in the description, because y'all don't be reading descriptions. I don't know why. But last time I hit a real good, I had a 45% off discount code in the description. I didn't do one today because I was trying to rush. But I'm trying to read the descriptions. But it says something specifically what we're going to do. Who read the description over on Facebook and YouTube? What are we gonna do? What what are we gonna do? And while y'all over there reading the description, don't forget to like it. If you're watching from YouTube, you have to close out of the live chat to see like the full screen. You're going to be able to see the description and you're going to be able to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys do that. Also hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already. If you're watching on Facebook or TikTok, make sure that you follow. And let me put my disclosure on before TikTok dings me again. School name, anthem in the background. Oh, anthem, it's a lot, but okay. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. All right, so we are going to create the words Panthers and Pride from the letters of Georgia State. Do you see a P? So Panthers. So, okay, let's see. P, is there a P in Georgia State? Is there a P? All right, thank you guys for going over there. We're gonna Panther. All right. Hey, look, she put the whole thing on there. Thank you for copy and paste. That's what I'm talking about. Creating the words Panthers and Pride from the words Georgia State. All right. So, do we see a P in Georgia State? She says, ooh, that's gonna be dope. You went and read it and came back. My Facebook name is Shakia Lovell, Levell. That's like a page that you can send a friend request on. And then 365 Creative Academy is our like business type page. Yes or no? These are yes or no's. Is there a P in Georgia State? Is there a P? No P. Okay. Uh-oh, wait. Am I the only one that... I have no idea what's going on TikTok. I keep getting kicked out of my TikToks. I have no idea why. All right, so there's no P, right? Is there an N in Georgia State? Is there an N in Georgia State? Is there a D in Georgia State? Is there a D in Georgia State? Is there an N? Is there a P? Nope. But can we create it? She says, nope, but I know where you are going because I took Essentials to Silhouette. Yes, these are things that you learn in my classes. You learn how to do things like this in my classes, all right? So that is what we're going to do, okay? All right, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take letters from Georgia State and I'm going to make the words Panthers because I have designs that I wanted to say Georgia State Panthers. And when I looked it up, let me see, I'll pull it up. I'll go here, pull this over. And then GSU logo. So there was like the official like school one. They actually changed. I was kind of upset. I did not say upset, but I did a bunch of cutouts and things like that for GSU and some of you guys saw that, especially if you're on TikTok, and I actually didn't realize that it actually changed from how it was before, like this type one, it changed to, this is actually the newer one. It used to be, so here, before it was this one, and then now it's this one over here. So I was like, oh, dang. I mean, I like those. They don't have one that is like the old one with like the whole Georgia State and the Panther like on top of it or whatever. But I didn't see, so I'm like looking for SVGs and stuff like that. Did not see it for Panthers. And then I end up doing the word, I wanted to do the pride. Like it's a design that I was working on. I was like, okay, yeah, I need pride. So I had to create a D. So that's what we're going to do right now is transform them. All right. If you've never used Celeste Studio, I'm going to let you know right now the tools that we are going to use for this. I'm going to use a combination of, let's see, hold on. We're going to use edit points. We are going to use our replicate tool. We're going to mirror. We're going to use subtract and weld. I think those are all the ones. Yeah. Or crop too. Yeah. So those are the tools and functions that we're going to use to create those 3 letters so that we can create the word Panthers and the word pride. Because all the other letters are in there. Okay. I have no idea who's at my door. Please hold. Because it's okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. Actually, the person who I'm actually about to make these for, she's coming for the other stuff. She's going to come back for the shirts. But I'm going to lock the door. It's the metal one. It messed up. So we're going to do that. But now y'all got to kind of give me just a few seconds because I want to, she has to walk around and come see all her stuff. Turn the light on right there. Switch right there.
No proud mommy moment. Anyway, this shit over with.
She's having a proud mommy moment over here.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Hold on, y'all, real quick. So with these, I didn't know like what he wanted to do with them, so I did not attach the tops to them. But all he would have to do is just take the tape off and then just sit it back in there. Because I didn't know if he wants to put something in it, if he want to do the balloons.
So I just open this shit and make it a gift box.
Huh?
Oh. Make it a gift box because I ain't buy no card box.
Oh, she told me that. I could have made one of those.
I got time till tomorrow.
Oh, what time?
It's not till 6:30 tomorrow.
Oh, what time?
I appreciate you so very much. Okay, just take off.
You so.
No, just leave that stuff. Don't tell me.
No, you just put it down like that.
I'm gonna travel like that.
She's going to travel just like that. They said congrats to you and your daughter.
Thanks.
Her daughter actually graduated high school in 3 years instead of 4.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I made her shirts when she graduated. Said she did it in 3. So yeah, you over there packing up. Okay, have fun. All right, so we're gonna get back to it, and I'm going to do. Okay, wait. So now y'all, since she's here, so that you can see before, but they'll now get to see how I changed it. All right, look. So a couple of ones that we're toying around with because she said she wanted Panther Grandma. So
yeah. Oh, that is cute. I'm jealous.
That one I was working. That one I have that one that I'm working on, and I got some other ones because I got some ATL stuff that I want to kind of add to it. So yeah, that's the shirt that I'm working on for you. Okay, ma'am.
I might like that. You saw the glitter message, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They extra. But I like that. Panther Grandma. So I need one.
You need one, Panther Mom? Yes. Okay, I got you. Now I got, well, no, okay, not that one. That was a different font. All right, I got you. All right, y'all. So let's get to work. So what we're going to do, I did find the SVG. I'll just close it back out behind you. I'll just come lock in a minute. But I did find the SVG, which you can find online. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all this disclaimer that I'm going to give you a disclaimer that although I'm about to do this for someone, technically the school, the logos and scenes, all that stuff They are trademarked and licensed by Georgia State University. So you use them at your own risk, okay? Especially if you are monetizing it, you are selling it, you are doing so at your own risk. Just because you can find the SVGs that you do not have to trace, do not ever go, like stuff like this, guys. Here is your first gem for the day, okay? Do not ever, and I do mean ever, pay for an SVG, a PNG file for these schools. If you want to take on that risk of using them in your designs, however you're going to use them, whatever your creations are, I promise you they are online, okay? I promise you, for all of these schools, if it is a major school, it is online. When you go and you search logos, you go to images, most likely you'll end up finding the Wikimedia pages. And, oh, perfect. You'll find those pages, and usually the logos are there. You'll have high resolution PNGs, and you'll have the SVG version. So if you are somebody with a Cricut, a Silhouette, a Caesar, whatever cutting machine, if you want to do laser engraving or cutting out something, I promise you, the logos, the SVGs are available for you online. Never pay for this, okay? Because all they did was go online. And then sometimes when you go online, because they don't know the gem of the SVG is available, they do a raggedy job of tracing it, and you get a really jacked up trace. So don't pay for those, all right? So that's number one. So have the SVG. So all of this is set up to where I can ungroup it. I do not have to trace it. I just have to ungroup. I have to release compound path. Those of you who have taken my Essentials of Silhouette Studio, you know the trick and what we can do to avoid having to release compound path. For the sake of this one, I'm going to have to release compound path because they can't learn our secrets because they didn't pay for it. But you guys know the quick solution for separating. And so we're going to go ahead and separate this. I always duplicate. Even though I have this on this screen 30,000 times, I want you guys to see that you should duplicate before you modify. All right. So we're going to come here. We're going to ungroup, and we can't ungroup anymore. So we're going to release compound path. We're going to select the A, make it a compound path, the G, make it a compound path. And even though I don't need this A, make that a compound path. I use keyboard shortcuts, but you can right click and choose make compound path. But I use the keyboard shortcut, Control E. Okay. So we know that we're going to need a P. So what I'm going to bring down, R. Okay. We're going to bring down the A. We don't have an N, but I'm going to bring down the I. We have a T. Oh, wait. There was no H either. I just realized that. I had to make the H also. So H, we're going to go here. E, R. Okay. And then I'm going to need the I. And the G. That does not look like Panther Pride, does it? That doesn't look like Panther Pride, right? That looks crazy. But even though it looks crazy, can you see the vision? Is anyone seeing where it's going to come in at? Like, are you seeing the vision yet? All right. First things, let's do the easy ones first. What's that letter? H. Really easy. We're going to go, I'm going to just change the color on this. All right. I'm going to duplicate it and align it to the left. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to go to our replicate tool. We're going to rotate one copy and bring this in hold down Shift, select the two uprights, and we also need our modify panel. Come on now. There we go. And we're going to weld. We're going to weld. All right. So we instantly have our H. Oh, bring down our S too. Okay. In is going to kind of sort of be the same, right? So I'm going to take the upright, we're going to duplicate it, and I'm going to move this over to about there. Okay. I'm going to duplicate right in front again. So I can either do the keyboard shortcut or we can go copy, paste in front, which where am I at? Paste in front. I'm going to change the color on that. Now you do need Designer Edition or above to do this next step, but you can also do it with edit points. So like, you know what? I'll just show the technically like the free way. You're going to double click. We're going to hold down Shift. We're going to grab the two top nodes. So drag and select over them with Shift still held down. You're going to hit your arrow to the left. And we're just going to move this, mosey this on over until it touches the other side. Okay. Technically, we have an N, but there's a lot of, I guess the H, the E is the R. So, I could leave this round straight because the other ones are straight. But I'm also going to round these off. All right. I'm going to use my A for that. And I'm going to use my knife tool to split this. And then a rectangle to crop it. We're going to change this color. I'm going to align it to the top. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's move you on this side. And we're going to align you to the top. Bring it over some. Double click. I'm going to grab this one, bring it over. Line this up right to this edge. Line that up with the edge of the N. I just want to curve it. Now in other programs, you'll be able to like round off corners, but with this one I can't, this is so I can't, got to make do. I understand the principle and the concepts of how to do it, but the method is going to be a little bit different in how I do this. So now I'm going to go back to the blue one. I'm going to add a point here and here, take this point, drag it. Oh, and this one, because I didn't weld it, drag it behind. Okay. I'm going to take this piece and replicate it. So I'm going to mirror it to the bottom, and then I'm going to flip it horizontally and put it along the edge. Okay, do the same thing. I changed the color just to make sure I like it. I do.
You'll be using your hips, but it's in the legs.
All right, sorry, TikTok. It did it again where it just stopped my live video. I don't know why, so I'm back. So that one's done. I like the way that looks. I'm going to go ahead and weld that together. My in is done. Okay. Now we're going to do the R, which I actually don't need this one because I'm going to make the P up here. All right, so I'm going to duplicate in front, change my color, double click to bring up my edit points. I'm going to drag and select all of these points here and delete them. And then let's pull down. Okay, this, I'm going to go off of the A, right? So I'm going to just show here. My A is here. This is, I don't know why it's not allowing me to go right to the A, like to the, okay, I don't know why that one is. Why won't you move where I want you to go? I don't know. Okay, but that's fine. I'm going to open this P up some. I don't know if I want it to go all the way down there. I don't think I went all the way down. And then we're going to move these down. I like to use, I was trying to use the line, but I'll use a box. And I probably want to go up, probably right. Yeah, that's too wide. The P is like the P is the hardest one. Okay, yeah, I gotta fix that. It's not quite how I wanted. Gotta round this off some. All right, like that. Okay. Panthers is done. We'll bring our P down for pride. And then for my D, I'm going to take a duplicate of the I. We're going to flip this horizontally. Bring this to where the straight line part is. And we're going to, I didn't say subtract. We're going to subtract. We're left with this part, and I'm just going to extend it. A line to the top. That lines up there. I think I want to curve that just a little. And weld. And now we have the word pride. And of course, I can pull them together. And here's where we are in these designs. So I did the Panthers stacked and then pride. You wouldn't technically see the white outline if it's on a white shirt. So it's going to look just like that. Sorry. I'm trying to scroll. Now, I wouldn't have thought to do that way. Thanks for showing it. You are welcome. Sometimes you can search for the style guide or for the school font. I mean, you probably can, but this is fun. This actually gets you to utilize the tools and functions, because sometimes it's not going to be that easy to kind of find it. So, hello, can you vector your image using this software? Yes, you can. You can vectorize using Solicit. It's a vector-based program. So yeah, there is Panther and Pride from the words Georgia State. Because at first I was going to do it just with a regular font that kind of like, I looked for, like, I knew I had cold warm, warm cold, something like that. And the cold warm was kind of like that, but it was reversed. But I'm like, this was very blockish, and Georgia State is rounded. So I had to rethink this. And so I decided to make the letters myself. But that's how we did that. And so she did say she liked it, and she wants she wants one that says mom. Now, if I'm going to do so for the grandma, she was like, she's just the Panther grandma. Okay. If it's like for certain people and it's for that particular graduate, you would put the Panthers grandmother, for that person. But grandma says she is the Panther grandma. Okay, boo boo kitty, like we gonna make you the Panther grandma. But now the mom wants. I don't know if I want to put the Panther mom. Because it's like, as in like, I am the only one. That's kind of like how the vibe that grandma gave when she was on the phone. So for the mom though, I could put that where she's like, just the Panther mom, or the Panthers, meaning her daughter is the Panther, and do it that way. So I might do kind of both. And I'll of course add the Panther head to this. Whether it is below it, or if it is somewhere else, if I decide to bring it to the front, but that kind of covers up grandma some, but it will be somewhat of a longer design instead of just across the chest, but I don't mind doing across the chest anyway. So thank you so much for the follow. Chris Shanda Thomas, thank you so much. Let's see, am I missing any other? Because, oh yeah, if you left a comment before, TikTok shut down on me. So I think those comments are gone away. So if you did leave a comment, just repost it because I no longer see it. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Was that cool? So someone over on TikTok did say that they would not have thought to recreate the letters that way. What about you? Would you have thought to recreate them, or would you have done like someone suggested, where you just go and find the style guide or find the font for the school? So let's see. Let's see if we can find the GSU font. Oh, well, so it said, and I have that one. If it is actually Gil Sand, that is kind of crazy because I do have that one. Or it might be that, nope, that's definitely not that one. It can't be Gil Sands because that S looks nothing like this S. Yeah, that looks nothing like it. And sometimes you can't find a font because if it was a true graphic designer, most graphic designers, they do not use, when you're designing for an organization, you're creating a logo, you don't want to use the font as is. You want to change something about it. Even if you start off with the regular like font and you curve the edges and things of that nature, you want to change something to make it very unique and make it where you can't just like someone can't just go and find a font and like completely recreate it. It's always as a graphic designer, we're doing logos. It's very rare that you're going to have someone that does a graphic design for a logo and the main part of it, the main word that you leave as is. Now, subtext and things of that nature, you'll probably just kind of pick a coordinating font for that part, but for the main name and things like that, it's 9.9 times out of 10 we're modifying it. So it can be hard to find the actual like logo unless someone has gone in and what they have basically done is what I just did. They will start off from whatever the company organization has put out there, like Barbie. No, Mattel didn't put out their entire font. What someone did was stylized it and they created a font that was very, very similar to it. And now it's out there where you can download it and things of that nature. Some designers will create a custom font for these schools. Exactly. Just saying, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Pretty cool when you can. Yeah, because some of these things are created from scratch. I would have found a font close to it. You know how like that can take a long time to try and figure out a font that's close to it. You can spend more time trying to find that than just changing out the letters sometimes, especially if it's just like one or two letters. Oh, look. And okay, let's see. Let's see how well did I do. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This will be interesting. Copy image. Ooh, paste. And I like a challenge. Ooh. Okay, I think my H, I did not spread out far enough. Well, this is slanted. So here's another lesson for you guys, right? I'm going to take a box and I will utilize the H as my kind of reference point, right? And you do have to have Designer Edition or above for this. We're going to go to Transform, go to the SKU, Show Handles, and I'm going to push this back until it is straight. Oh, and that was a good, hey, that was a good decision. And me recognizing the curves instead of making it straight. You know what? I'm starting to really think your girl is blessed. I'm really starting to think I have a gift. Okay. All right. So let's see. Send this to the back. I ain't do too bad there. Now, not now. Wait. I ain't do too shabby. Hold on, I gotta grab it. I'm trying to get it to where it's the same height. Okay. The yellow is theirs. The blue is mine. Okay, so let me ungroup mine. The A, of course, is the A. That was there. So the N, all right, let me take my shadow down. I mean, I didn't do too bad. And the fact that I thought about that is kind of cool. I didn't do, okay, so now see, if I would have come in some, I went out a little too far, but my curve is a little bit different than theirs. Let me see, is their curve, okay, so their curve is mine is closer to the A, and they rounded theirs out a little bit more. And then my H, theirs is a little bit wider than mine. I think that's wide as hell. Ooh, child. Okay, wait, no. Like this. I would have to do it like this. That's wide. And my middle part, they made their middle part, but I'm going to leave mine. I like how mine is, it's mine. So I'm going to leave that as is. They made their middle part a little bit thinner. But I didn't do too shabby. That I didn't do too shabby. I'm proud. Look, I'm proud of myself on that one, baby. Yes. She did that. She did that. Yes. She did that. You did a damn good job. You are blessed. You have an eye, hunty. Let's see. Another gem from the professor. Loving the tips. You are so talented. God bless you with so much creativity. Oh, thank you so much. She says perfect. Perfection. You did good. Thank you, Jessie. I'm proud of myself. Like that wasn't too bad. Like to even have that forethought to round it up, that, you know what? I was proud of myself. Now I am going to try, I'm going to sneak a little, I'm going to change it a little. Oh, wait a minute now. No, don't move that. All right, so I'm going to round it off a little bit more like they did. But other than that, I did good. I expected no less. Thank you, Ms. Dawn. But that is how you can customize design. So like looking at it, and if you have a vision and what you want just isn't there, create it. That is the joy of all of this, is creating it. I know. Right now it is this big thing that, it's I don't know if it's like a younger generation to where it's like younger generation just want to be able to get to things easier. So if somebody did the work, hey, let me just redo or resell or reuse what you already made. So I'm not sure if that's just a younger generation type deal. But I don't know. It's just something about like creating for yourself and not just using templates and, whether you can resell them or, just use them and everyone's using the same templates. Things start to look very, very similar when you are creating and designing. So I am one where I just love to teach design. I encourage everyone to learn programs so that you can make those customized like adjustments. And this is now truly custom. This is not something that's going to be, even though it's no pictures, nothing, it's still the school, all of the school stuff, but it becomes custom because I'm rearranging it. I'm creating something that's not going to be available in the store. When they go to drop that baby off, and it's going to be some other grandmas there. It's going to be some other aunties there. It's going to be some other moms there, some other dads, and this and the third. And they're going to be like, wait a minute. I want to be a Panther grandmother too. I want to be a Panther mom. Like, where y'all get these from? Now, they cannot tell them my name because what I'm not trying to do is have a GSU come for your girl, but I know them personally. So I don't want them to tell them folk where they got them from. Although I am doing a whole video. I think sometimes this is the joy of maybe not having a large platform. It's not easy for them people to come find you. Them folks, them big platforms, they be getting caught up. Okay, so I'm like, it's kind of a good thing that maybe I'm not, accept it as a blessing that I'm able to be a little bit freer, show you guys some things and not have to worry too much about the consequences unless this video blows up, because y'all are sharing and commenting and liking and giving comments and, just thank yous and whatnot. So if y'all blow the comments up, might end up on them folk radar. That's not a bad thing to kind of get more people, more eyeballs on what we do here. But this was for educational purposes only. If you ever had to change out letters for whatever reason, this is a way to do it. And as you can see, you are able to do it in Silhouette Studio. Yes, there are features and tools within programs like Adobe Illustrator that might make it a little bit easier, but you can definitely do it here. If you are a beginner, you're not trying to spend out too much money and spending out money every single month or subscription based like every year for something like Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop. This is something that you cannot do in Canva. I know Canva is really, really big right now. Everyone's loving Canva because you can do things from your phone and stuff like that. But this is something that you simply cannot do in Canva and still be able to edit it. So you may be able to kind of go in there, kind of slant some stuff, but then you have to save that as a PNG. Like you can't weld it. In order for it to be as one, you would have to basically flatten it and save it as a PNG, bring it back into Canva to then use it, rounding stuff off. But there's just things that you just can't do. I am one where I'm a lover of several different programs. Each one of them has different purposes. They play different roles in my creative life, my creative journey, in my business. I switch back and forth between Silhouette Studio, Photoshop, Canva, Illustrator, all the time, and even PixArt on my phone for certain things. I alternate between those because they just offer different things. Okay. Get to know more than one program. If you are interested in learning Silhouette Studio and learning how to do the things that we have here, if you want to be like my student that said, I know what you're about to do because I'm enrolled in these things for Silhouette Studio. We start back next week. Next week. It will start back next week. I'm finalizing Zoom times and putting like those in. It's not going to be a full 13-week because we just did a 13-week refresher, but I'm going to hit all of the major things. You have access to the playbacks from the original 30 days. You have access to the playbacks from the 13-week refresher, but we are going to teach some things live. We are going to have study hall sessions. This one I may end up doing this round more kind of like study hall, but a lot of emphasis on the major things like edit points, tracing, compound paths, and things like that. Like put a lot of emphasis on that this go round, because between the first 2 sessions, there's a lot of information there. You just have to prioritize time to learning and going in and actually watching the videos. But Essential Select Studio, it is currently $103.65. I have been really busy, so this week I have not been able to, but before we start up next week, the price will go up to $125.63 or $123.65. So make sure that you guys, if you're interested, we have Sezzle, so you can sign up today. You can use Sezzle and only pay, I forget how much it is, like I think someone said like 30 some odd bucks or something like that. And you'll have access to every single training as soon as you purchase it, whether you purchase it straight out or if you do it through Sezzle. Okay. Let's see. Ms. Don says, don't sleep on them classes, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Okay. Let's see. I'm telling, yelling, follow in classes and anything from the professor. Don't sleep on her. I'm a stalker of the professor. I love it. I take that. I mean, that's an honor for me. Like that's not creepy for me. I like that. Thank you so much. You did that. She is her. She is the professor. Amen. Will you leave this live up for Yes, my lives stay up. I do not delete lives. If I go live, it will remain up, especially if I'm on YouTube. Now, Facebook sometimes might be a little bit different because I may pull it to then just re-upload it. But if I'm on YouTube, what I don't have time for is to go through all of the stuff, and then it will seriously mess with my analytics if I were to remove a video from YouTube. So I'm not trying to mess up my analytics. So you don't have to ever worry about my videos being removed. Great tips. How do we join your academy and take your courses? So we're going to finish talking about that. I wish I could give you more than 1 thumbs up on this video. Oh, thank you. A share. So if you guys want to be able to give more back than just a thumbs up, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you share. Even from YouTube, you can share with others. Even if you only let it sit on your page for 24 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, because you never know who might come across your timeline who needs this information. Hit the share button, share it, and hopefully someone, and then you can delete it, so that's another way to kind of give more than just 1 thumbs up, is just to spread the content, share it out with others, recommend us to others. Go to our website, enroll in classes, buy some ink and paper if you are someone that does sublimation. Hey, Miss Sonia. So how do we schedule time new to the academy? So if you mean schedule time as far as having a one-on-one with me, you can book that on the website, but we do have group classes, but they are amazing. I promise you, you have not experienced anything like our live classes, because it's not just a show and tell. It is definitely interactive. I ask you countless times during the live, do you have questions? I allow you to ask your questions. I allow you to share your screen. If you get stuck. It is an experience like nothing else. I can assure you, a class with me it's nothing like a YouTube video and watching this. Yes, I have a lot of content on here, but when you want that hands-on, even when you're watching the playback, so many of my students tell me I'm watching the playback and I'm answering the questions as you're asking them, or they will have questions, they'll write them down. The way that our videos are set up, you can post your question and I can come back and answer it. So even though you're not in that class, as you're watching it and the modules are broken up, post your question on that video and then I can come back and answer it. Or you can post your question in our exclusive Facebook group, which is the Student Union. I am late. How are you? First, I am doing well. Are you doing a new Essential Select Studio, or is it a different class? So it is technically everything I changed. Fill my inks. Everything I changed. Fill my inks. Where do I go? Oh, the professor. Oh, yes. Whenever you do inks, you go to the professor. Yes. I need a one-on-one in person. Why do you feel like you need a one-on-one in person? Are you in the Miami area? What area are you located in? We are located in South Florida. But as far as the question as far as whether or not it's a new essentials, it is technically the same one. So you don't have to purchase. That is the joy of our classes. Once you purchase, oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, wait, you guys can't see. Wait, what the heck? Is this frozen again?
Yeah. Just kidding, though. Yep.
TikTok froze on me again. I was like, why am I still seeing GSU Panthers? It froze again. Everyone's probably gone by now because it froze again. Don't know why. Yeah, see, everyone pretty much left because I didn't realize it was frozen again. But it is technically the same exact one. So when, like for me now, I'm not creating a lot of new classes. There are some that will be like new ones because they're not there. And like the School of Celebration Affairs will focus all on event related things, not just party favors, but just so many different things. Because if you don't know, events and things is how I started. I was an event planner. My tagline was DIY by a professional. So I love all things creative to create for events and things of that nature. So, you know, the School of Celebration Affairs is going to be a newer program. That one will be subscription based, but it has a little twist on it where you still will be able to have access to the classes that you have paid for. You know, I know times get hard for people, so I don't want it to be where you've paid for 3 months of classes, and then if something happens, those 3 months that you paid for, they will eventually become like, you will eventually have lifetime access to those classes. Give me a second, buddy. Okay. You will have lifetime access to those. That's how that one will be kind of like set up for that one. But as far as essentials, or if I do the memorial class, when I do the technically like the phone board class, like any of these, if you have already enrolled in them, you do not have to pay to come to the next live. Maybe you purchased it and purchased the playback after it was done live. So you've only been watching the playbacks and you would like to attend a live session so that you can ask your specific questions. You come to the next live, like the next time that particular class is scheduled live, you just attend that one. You got to make sure that you are checking your emails from us so that you get the email when we are scheduling the next live session. If you are not checking your emails from us, get us out your spam folder. I don't send out a lot of emails. So when you see mine, know that it is something of importance whenever you see an email from me. All right. So, if you feel like you've learned what you need from there, you don't need any more help, you're attending any live sessions, you don't have to come. We're going to have more study hall type sessions than like actual like learning sessions this time, because like I said, we just did 13 weeks the first quarter of the year. But I want to be able to do it live. This is our flagship program. Y'all know that Silhouette Studio is near and dear to my heart. I feel like anybody that does anything in the creative space, you should have Silhouette Studio on your computer. You don't have to have a machine in order to use the computer. In order to use the program, it is absolutely free. If you want to get the upgraded versions, they are a one-time purchase and you have that for a lifetime, but it can really, really help your design. Even if you use Canva, there are certain things that you just can't do in Canva that you can then bring it over to Silhouette Studio and be able to like zhuzh it up. So I think everyone should have Silhouette Studio. Download it. It is for it to be free and it's not connected to the web, it's on your computer, and the things that you can do within this software, it's mind-blowing. It is absolutely mind-blowing. So everyone should have it. So as far as in person, and you are in Georgia, I will be in Atlanta. That's actually this next one right here. I will be in Atlanta, July 20th and 21st. July 20th and 21st, I will be in Atlanta in person. Day one is going to be phone board. So the photo cue boxes, displays, you're going to learn all of the techniques to be able to create those. You don't have to bring anything. I'm literally providing all of the supplies for you. The images, the phone board, the vinyl, the cutting utensils, like literally everything. And then the stuff that's like kind of like the group stuff, I'm going to end up doing as a giveaway at the end of class, because I don't plan on bringing anything back to Miami other than my cameo. So we have that. That's day one. That's like the full day. Nothing but phone board is literally going to take all of those 6 hours to get through all of the information for phone board and you guys doing it hands on. So then day two is going to be split. The first day is, let's talk about this thing as a business, right? What does it really mean to start a business from the things that you do creatively, or if you have like a craft business? Just if no one's ever talked to you about the differences between being a sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp, when should you do which? How should you scale? Are you ready to make this your permanent thing and your main source of income? Should it just be part-time? How can you take orders? We're just going to have a sit-down chat for about a good 4 hours. Wait, 10. So 3 hours. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm actually looking at the one above where I'm saying 4. And this, I still didn't change this. This is actually incorrect. So the correct time is actually, it's on there from 10 to 5, because it's for people to kind of come in and start registration. Our goal is to start, like class will start right at 11. Like we are going to start instruction right at 11. And that's why the times are a little bit off. And then originally it was like for us to be done at 4. And then I had to think about the lunch break. So lunch, and then so we're actually going to end at 5 with like Q&A and like all of that to go over all of those, just Q&A and stuff at the end. So it's actually from 10 to 5. I was counting for that. I'm like, wait a minute, day 2 isn't that. And then day 2, session 1, it's about 3 hours of let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about business. Pick my brain, ask questions, all of the things. And then we are going to, of course, we got to have some silhouette in there. So we're going to do a print and cut class. That's the number 2 thing that I get asked about all the time. While I would love to be able to do sublimation for this particular one, I don't have a heat press there. I'm not traveling with the heat press. So I won't be able to do anything sublimation. We can talk about sublimation like during that second session or that first session on Sunday, but I won't have heat presses. So that particular one I won't be able to. But I am doing sublimation here in Miami. I am doing a sublimation hands-on class here in Miami, Florida. Just trying to, it's going to unfortunately be on a weekday. We can't do a weekend for the first one. I have to secure the location for the weekend, but the one that we're going to do up in Fort Lauderdale will be on a weekday, and it's going to be on an evening. So be on the lookout for that. And like I said, we're going to have the print and cut one. So I'm coming to Atlanta July 20th through 21st. So if you're wanting to do in person, that is where you come at for that experience. But as far as anything else, if you are looking to learn about the event business and all the different things that you can do, we're going to have some sublimation. For me, it goes way beyond just a chip bag, Capri Sun, like that stuff. I mean, to me, there's a technique to it as well. And I will be showing that. I've done tons and tons of video, but there's so many other things that you can do within the event space creatively. And I want to be able to share that. So when I open up that program, trust me, you learn a lot being in our online communities because of how I conduct my classes. So don't think that you would not be able to learn if you were to take an online class with us, like a group setting. But if you want a one-on-one, they're always available online. But I can't do it in Georgia unless you're going to come on the 20th and 21st because I live in Miami. What do you mean you can't see anything? You should just see my screen. Hello, Carol. Yes, we do plan on coming to Cali. I want to coordinate that in conjunction with the impressions so that, when I fly over there for impressions 2025, that is my goal, is to be in California doing this within like that week's time span of going to impressions. Impressions is like an all day type thing. And in California, it is huge. So trying to figure out if I want to just kind of do the classes and things like that. I think impression for Cali is, I'm not sure if it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday for impressions in Cali, because I want to say when I went to Atlantic City, that was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because I flew in on a Wednesday. So that one is kind of like during the week. So I may end up having to do sessions like either the week before impressions start, or I'll do it like where I'll stay after impressions is over with and do it that time. But I'm trying to do it in conjunction with the impression show. I don't know about Vegas because, I just don't know about Vegas coming there. But there's some other cities and things like that that I have. I don't really have a lot of people that basically say they're like in the Vegas area. When I go, I just want to make sure that I do have people that are coming. And if I go there, it's going to cost a little bit of money because I have to secure spaces and things like that. And it's kind of expensive over there. So we will see. All right. Let's see. Woohoo. All right, Jesse, later. Any other questions for me? You can sign up. Spaces are limited, guys. Do not wait too long to book if you are going to come to the Atlanta live tour, because spaces are limited and you don't want to miss it. All right. If you didn't see my photo cubes on the reel, go on YouTube. I'm going to post it to Instagram. I'll post my short on YouTube as well, but you can look on Instagram, on Facebook. The reel is there. And I'm actually going to post on TikTok as well if you have not seen it and you were not a part of those live videos. So be on the lookout for that. Last call for questions, because I got to get back to doing these shirts because they are for tomorrow. May I ask a question pertaining to yesterday's live? Sure. All right, let's see. Okay, we're still live over here. I don't know, maybe if that's why I did it, because it doesn't see movement, but I see plenty of people that like do just their screens. I don't know why my TikTok kept freezing. And while Tanya is formulating her question, I do want to remind you guys that we are the home of the Honestly Speaking brand of products. We carry the absolute best sublimation paper and ink. With our sublimation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. No butcher paper required. Our ink is key for EcoTanks. So you can use with EcoTanks, but you can also use a syringe to fill up cartridges and things of that nature. So definitely check out the website. 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17 is discounted at checkout. So you can take advantage of those deals on the site. Okay. How do you sign up for the PhotoCube? So YouTube did not. Okay. How can I say this now? So if you go to my website, so come to the website. This is going to be the easiest way to do it. So come to the website. All right. You're going to click on where it says the Professor link tree. Okay. Oh, so if you filled out this to where you filled out for the guide and you filled out all this information, then for the guide, we're going to send that out. It says on there on your confirmation page, it should have said you receive an email within 48 hours on the guide with all of the like supplies and tools, just a supply list and things of that nature. But if you are wanting an actual class, if you are in the Atlanta area, then you can attend the live class. That's what we're just showing. So you can do that one. All the other ones, we're working on the schedule. So just be on the lookout for that. Signing up for that list will also, we'll send you emails whenever we drop new dates for the tour. You'll get those dates. And as far as the actual foam board class, so we have, I'm going to go over here. Actually, let me see. Will it come up this way? Oh, it's no longer on the website. Okay, maybe that's why some people, somebody did say that. So I have to put that one back on the site. So we had a phone board 101 class, and I'll put that back on the site, and you'll be able to watch the playbacks from that one. And once we schedule a new class, you'll just be able to attend the Zoom. So you pay for that class one time. And if I do a phone board session, like the basics of phone board this year, if I do it twice a year, you'll be able to attend all of them live. If I do one this year, one next year, however many years I'm doing it, you'll still be able to attend the live session because maybe some new stuff may come up. But that one, it's not scheduled yet. So what you have signed up for, we will send you just the list of the things that you would need, and then also send you information on the upcoming like online class. But if you're in the Atlanta area, or if you happen to be in one of the cities that we are traveling to, then you'll get that information as well. Yes, you filled out the correct section. Where are you located? What area are you in? No questions over on TikTok. If there are no questions over on TikTok, I'm going to go ahead and bid you guys adieu. Okay. What area are you? Okay, so you're in Texas. This ain't Texas. But we do plan to come to Texas. That's a place that I do want to get back to. I actually spent time there when I was in basic training. It's a lot of Incredibles and Peacocks that are in Texas. So that has been a requested, but Texas is huge. So not sure which part of Texas, and maybe, we'll go to Texas a couple different times. If I did not have children, I would probably like go to a state and then go to several cities within that state. But I have children that has to go to school. So I cannot do that. So I cannot just like stay in an area and, kind of like stay in a state and do a couple of cities within that state. Not yet. But that's something that I want to be able to do, at some point. I'm in Houston. Okay. That's actually like, that's one of the cities that's on the short list of places to go in Texas. All right. So if there are no other questions, thank you guys so very much. And I'm just looking at this, and the fact that it says August 2022, don't let that just deter you guys, because remember, live classes will be like new live classes for everything that's on here. There will be a live class. I'm no longer like creating new ones. I'm just going to do refreshers and just do new live videos on it. Now, the extent of that will depend on the number of new people we have that buy into each one. So I don't want to do it to where I've made nothing off of it. Like no new people have signed up. And so I'm just kind of dedicating, a couple hours of my time, or like some of them they were like 5 days or 7 days or, things like that. I wouldn't be able to do it as another 3-day type deal, but we can have a day where we can kind of go over like all the, all of the key points, unless, we get new enrollees, and then we can do a full 3 days or full 5 days. But do not let that deter you. There's a lot of great information. The way that I teach is none other. It's not show and tell. My classes are actual classes. They are not show and tell. Okay. All right. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Be incredible. Follow, turn your notifications on, because I just might be back live again today with an actual like project. Okay. So peace.